And I prayed this dangerous prayer twice in my life. I prayed it my freshman year of college, and I prayed it about 2 years ago when I moved to New York. And it's just a prayer asking God to come in and set your heart on fire. Just asking him to come in and take out anything that's not supposed to be there, and just putting him first. It seemed like my whole world fell apart. Every semester of school I had like a major health problem and a major life type problem that were always happening at the same time. My parents going through a separation and like tearing my ACL and having to have knee surgery to like pneumonia. It just seemed so hard. God still moved in really powerful ways, and those last 2 years were a year of blessing, and I even went to New York for an internship when I was in school in those last 2 years, which was just a seed that God planted. I fell in love with New York City in 2012, like 6 years before I would ever move back. After I graduated in school, I walked into a season of doubt. I couldn't see God clearly anymore. I up and left everything behind, and I prayed that dangerous prayer again, and I left everything behind. I left behind a job, I left behind my friends from school, I left behind a boyfriend that I'd been dating for 3 years, and I just came to New York. I said, God, I'll try one more time. I need your help. So I moved to New York, and it took about 6 months. I was going to different churches, but a friend invited me to come to C3. And before I even sat in at a service, I was invited to a dinner party and had 2 people's phone numbers, which just tells you how much of a family this church really is. Every time I came, God broke down another wall that I had. It's so weird that I feel myself smiling right now, because it's when you're at home and you're in your bed and you're in this storm, like, you don't know how to tell people how hard it is. You don't know how to even accurately describe, like, yeah, I'm sick, but like, you don't know how to like tell people what you're going through. Pain is one thing, but like, it's so easy for your mind to go down these rabbit holes and get so much anxiety about everything. But also during that time, I think when you spend so much time with God, just sitting there asking him to heal you, and watching him like move and change, and watching him heal you. I mean, watching him heal your heart and your body, it's so much more fast. It's so much easier to pray for others. And it was just so many powerful moments like that over and over of God just stealing my heart back. And so I wanted to get baptized again just to step into my purpose. And I think part of New York when I first wanted to move here was about myself. It was about wanting to become an artist and be known. And I remember Pastor Fillmore saying, God's gonna change the reason you came here. And that's exactly what God did. It's not about me anymore. It's about New York City, and it's about the people here. And so I took the Moving in the Spirit class, and I was going through this like sickness, and both of those things kind of combined gave me this power of spirit to boldly pray for healing. Even memes, I prayed for her a couple of Sundays ago. She was having trouble walking, she's walking with a cane, and Rebecca and I went and prayed over her. And she said she woke up the next morning and she didn't have to use her cane that day, and she was able to play drums for youth, which she hadn't been able to do in so long. She wasn't sure she would be able to do that again, and I just have faith that she's going to be completely healed. It's so easy for me almost to like have that faith, because I know who my God is and I know how he can heal. And it's so amazing that I've been able to walk through a journey of trials, but trials that have built a faith in me that I wouldn't trade for anything, and a platform to help me speak into people's lives like never before. And that's really what it's all about.